Hello everyone, this is HGSK here, back with another Bronze League Heroes! You know what, I honestly feel like that makes me more of a man every time I yell that out. I feel like I am on the wispy peaks of Mount Everest. I feel like Mount Everest probably doesn't have wispy peaks. It probably has peaks that will kill you if you are not fully prepared. Either way, it is time to stand tall, stand proud, and yell out Bronze League Heroes. Let's go ahead and introduce our players. Up in the top right side, it is going to be BCE's Predatorone. Predatorone. I think that's right. I think I'm saying that right. That sounds right. He's going to be the red Protoss on the top right side, and down in the bottom left side, CLT's Arietz. So it is going to be a classic BCE versus CLT matchup. Of course, we've probably never heard of those teams before unless you are actually these players. Of course, the whole point of Bronze League Heroes is to cast the very best of the very worst and to remind you guys that StarCraft, you know what, it's a very serious game, but that does not mean you have to take it serious. Go out there, play some games, have some fun, and if you can embarrass yourself in front of just one person but still have fun, it's absolutely worth it. And also, a huge shout out to Sinvicta. He's the one who sorts through these replays. And if you would like to send in your replays, send them to huskyreplays@gmail.com. That is HUSKYREPLAYS@gmail.com. If you send them to any other email, any other source like Facebook, Twitter, anything like that, they will not get checked. We consolidate them all into huskyreplays@gmail.com. Also, make sure that you're sending in games on the newest version, just because that helps a lot easier to sort through, because otherwise it has to like reload the old version by restarting your game, then it doesn't take you back to the replay screen. Look, guys, it's a big mess. So just try and send those newer games there to save us time. And either way, you can see, oh god, the scroll when you zoom in is so weird. There we go. The Overlord does have his custom skin, which is awesome, by the way. His fancy little pokers right there. You know what they kind of remind me of is those little curb scrapers that people put on their cars. And, you know, I used to say, only old people use those. And then I realized I actually need those, because when I bought my car, I ran it directly into a curb the first time I drove it. So I guess who's laughing now? Probably you guys. But either way, Predatorone is not going to be going for the standard wall in by any means. He's like, you know what? Come at me, bro. Send your lings at me. Will I have defense in time? I don't know. But I am going to have buildings inside my main base. This is some old-school Protoss play, man. We also got the Zealot here in the black jumpsuit. That's going to be the custom Zealot skin right there. And we also have the Cybernetics core. We do have the Assimilator going to be on the way. Now, I had a random thought, guys. A random thought. It has nothing to do with this game, but I'm gonna talk about it in just a moment. One of the things Blizzard has said is that they want to do more custom skins, but they're worried that, well, actually, they've tested it. It's not that they're worried about it, it's actual fact, is that they want to support as low end of PCs as they can. And having the custom skins actually messes with the memory allotment. It makes it, you know, it'd take a lot more memory to have all those in the game. I wonder what's in a Wonder Ball, and also if they were to have an option where you could disable seeing custom skins, I wonder if that would help with that, because then they could do tons and tons and tons of custom skins, and players with low NPCs could just turn that option off. I wonder if that's an option. I just saw that. I don't know. I don't know anything about the back end of the game, but hey, Blizzard, if you're watching, you probably already know the answer to this question, and it's nothing you haven't heard before. But hey, I feel special for just a moment, okay? You just got to give me this moment. But either way, we do have the Stargate on the way for Predatorone. I also love how he's not even trying to hide this. He's like, you know what? I'm going to throw this down, and I'm going to not make anything out of it. In true Bronze League Heroes fashion, he's going to rush to the Stargate and then warp nothing out of it. He's looking at, he's got it selected, so he's thinking about it. There we go. Oh my god. It is going to be a Bronze League Hero Oracle. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And we shall see exactly what happens when this Oracle arrives. Which oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys. We have a bunch of core going to be on the way as well. Still going to be one basing it up right now. And you know that this is a solid Bronze League Hero game when he has 400 minerals. And actually, what did he spend his money on? Where'd that money go? Did I just miss something? Did he have 400 minerals like literally a second ago? And he's not. I'm so confused right now. That's okay. There. Oh, he had the Nexus down. Okay, it just wasn't being built yet. I was like, that is so confusing. Wasn't showing up in the production tab, and there we go. So he does slow down the Nexus right there. The one Zergling is going to be hacking away at this Nexus. We'll see how much damage he can actually do to it. Not a whole lot, but hey, he's still trying. It's like that scene in Independence Day when the planes are trying to break down the mothership, but there's just so much shields going on. Yeah. It's just like that, I guess. But either way, we do have the Oracle going to be swooping on in, and there is one Queen here, which is more than enough to hold off an Oracle if microed correctly. But this is Bronze League Heroes, where micro is a thing of, it's really a figment of our imagination. It does like the Oracle is going to be swooping on in. Drones have already retreated here, and the Oracle is going to go for it, but guess what? The AI tells the Oracle to attack the Queen. The Queen not going to be microed just yet. There goes a little bit of micro, which means that the Oracle might actually get taken out here, but so will all of the drones. Now, using hold position on this Oracle is actually a really, really good way of doing this, and it does look like the Oracle will get taken out. Oh my god, when was the last time we saw an Oracle harasses Zerg? I feel like it's been too long. It has been far, far too long. Workers killed up to 8 now, and we do have another Oracle going to be on the way, and of course 2 more Stargates. We got the good old 2 base 3 Stargate build, which is not something I say very often unless I'm watching a Bronze League Heroes. So either way, we're going to be seeing lots of those, but at the same time, we're going to be seeing lots of Zerglings right now. Going to be running up here and getting a fatty surround on these units. I don't think they can actually kill off everything. Going to go for the Stalker there, trying to micro the Lings, but it actually made him kill less units by doing that. And that's okay. We're cool with that. The Stalker going to survive. He is a very traumatized Stalker, though, and a very almost dead Stalker. If Stalkers could bleed, he would be bleeding everywhere. I guess they do have blue blood, kind of like Dragoons did. But either way, more Lings are on the way. And since our Protoss player going for the unorthodox style of just not walling in at all ever, those Lings could easily run by into that base and just go straight forward. Does the Oracle decide to stop here and attack those Lings? He says, no, I'm too good for that. I am destined for greater. And he's going to go straight to the main base to try and start harassing those workers. The Zerglings over here, though, kind of just chilling out. And he could attack at any time that he wants to, actually, as there just aren't that many Zealots over there. We'll see if he decides to do that or not. Maybe just going to be waiting for the reinforcements. The Oracle just waiting for nothing, as he's actually just going to be running it directly in here. There's the Queen right now. Can the Oracle actually kill off the Queen? Find out on another exciting episode of Bronze League Heroes. Here's going to be the same macro back and forth that we saw before. The Oracle stops giving chase on the Queen. Those Lings right now, no, where are you going? Why are the Lings running back all the way home? They could have actually killed the Protoss. But hey, hindsight is 20/20 unless you're too blind to go back and watch the replay. Oh my god, those Zerglings could have so easily actually just killed the Protoss right now. But hey, we don't watch Bronze League Heroes for pro strats. We watch Bronze League Heroes for awesomeness, and so far awesomeness is what we've had as the Oracles continue to rain down. And I don't mean in a good way for Protoss. They literally were dying and raining down. But the Lings right now are going to be moving out. Does he decide to go for it? Individually clicking forward, and he does decide to go ahead and attack. That is so many Zerglings. No attack upgrade or armor upgrade. No, what are you doing? You could have killed him. Oh, God, these Lings are so... Maybe they're pacifist Lings. They run in there. They're like, all right, let's see if we can kill him. Yeah, we can. Okay, let's go ahead and back out. I don't know. It's kind of like... It's kind of like knowing you can beat a little kid in a video game. You beat him just a little bit to reassure your manhood that, yeah, I could beat him, and then you just let him win to be nice. I mean, come on, we've all done that. But either way, now with the Void Rays out, the Photon Overcharge, and enough energy for a second Photon Overcharge, I think that for the first time in this game, Predatorone can actually kill Zerglings. So we're quite proud of him there, and should be just fine. We do have Hydras on the way for... I haven't been saying his name a lot just because it intimidates me. Arietz. 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 We're going to go with Arietz right now. I feel like when people are making their account names, they're literally just like, you know what? I know Husky's going to cast me someday, so I'm going to make it so confusing that he just looks like an idiot. The Lings right there, not able to do all that much. As the Void Rays starting to rake in the kills, and Predatorone, he's learning how to play Protoss correctly, which is just sit back and mass Void Rays, man. I feel like this is the go-to Bronze League hero strat. Like, when you sit down and play StarCraft for the very first time, you could know nothing about the game, and the first thing your brain is going to go to is, I should make Void Rays. Void Rays sound like a really cool unit. I'm going to go for mass Void Rays. And indeed, that's exactly what we're going to be seeing here. 3 Void Rays at a time off of the 2 bases right now, and it's 2 base versus 3 base, which means that Protoss is not even that far behind, if he's behind at all. Now, I do want to say that Arietz is going to be going for, again, the Hydras here. He's only got 3 Hydras. Unfortunately, 3 Hydras cannot kill off 6 Void Rays. Neither can 9. I don't think he has the Hydra speed upgrade at all either. He does have the range upgrade, though, so that's good. He also realizes that, hey, there is no 3rd base right here, so Arietz is going to be checking, which is great. He's actually going to be trying to see the map vision there, see exactly what's going on there. Taking a look at the map vision, you can see that he scouted the 3rd base, has not scouted the other possible locations for hidden bases, though. And I also love how Arietz is just like, map vision, I don't need it. Who needs it? I don't need any overlords out on the map. I don't really need any creep spread either. He's just, he's kind of the opposite of what we saw in the last game, which if you guys missed that game, it was pretty hilarious. Instead of going for pure macro like we saw in the last game, we're going to be seeing a lot more micro. There's no creep spread, there's no overlord spread, but there's a lot of units, man. And honestly, for a Bronze League game, this is a lot of units here. We have an army supply of 56 to 57. So, and even the worker supply is virtually tied right now. And we do actually have the hidden base going down in the bottom right side by Predatorone and Arietz CLT. I keep wanting to say control, but it is not CTL. Or I guess control is technically CTRL. But either way, look, guys, it's totally fine. BCE, not quite sure exactly what that is, but we do have more and more Hydras got to be on the way. And we do have the muscular augments. We also have double carrier on the way. Predatorone taking Mass Void Rays to a whole new level by making something other than Void Rays. We're super proud of him. His mother is crying as he has graduated out of Mass Void Rays here. I always gotta say, the Void Ray pilots have such weird helmets. They kind of weird me out a little bit because they kind of look like the Xenomorphs from Aliens. It kind of weirds me out just a little bit. I'm expecting like a mouth to pop out of his. Well, he doesn't. Protoss don't have mouths. So that'd be as equally terrifying if Protoss did have mouths. But I almost want to know. Are these Hydras going to be enough? 3 carriers are going to be on the way. Predatorone, man, he is doing what StarCraft was made for, which is to have fun and do ridiculous things. So he's on that 2 bases right now. He does have the 3rd base up and running and is actually making probes down here. Doesn't have a rally point, but hey, maybe he thinks he's playing Brood War, which is totally fine. And we'll see if these probes ever get to work or not. But remember, it will post a little warning there telling you that there are workers that are idle. Carriers, man, gonna be chilling out here. Interceptor's gonna be on the way, set to auto-cast that. That is great that he did go ahead and do that. And these workers over here, man, you know what? If they think hard enough, maybe they can mine minerals with their brain. Well, I guess probes don't really have a brain. They probably have a CPU, a central processing unit, I would assume. I would assume that there's no life force actually embedded into the probes. But either way, I gotta give it up to Arietz. He is making lots of stuff, and I like that about him. He's got the 3 bases. How many workers does he have? 64 drones. You know, not the best, but also not the worst. He's going to be working on getting out Mutalisks here as well, as he does have 9 Mutalisks on the way. He also has the hatchery going down. That is hatchery number 4, Quattro. I don't know how to say 4 in any other language. Just let me know down below so I can sound smart. But either way, lots of mutas on the way. And, you know, mutas in this situation are actually not that bad. They're not going to be doing lots of damage, but they will be absorbing a surprising amount of damage. Because remember that there's no Phoenix. It's only Void Rays. Void Rays only do extra damage versus armored units. Not that there's a whole lot of those on the field, but that's actually good for Zerg. So I feel like the mutas here are going to try to harass and might actually be able to. I mean, look at this. The mineral patches are running dry. There's only 6 left. Some of them are probably going to disappear here in just a moment. Yeah, this one's only at 50. But the carrier's out of position. They move quite slow. The muta's going to be clumped up on these probes. No, he goes straight for a pylon and a zealot. Probably the most worthless buildings and units he could be going for here. But hey, man, a kill is a kill. He's going to get out of there. And, you know, he killed a pylon and he didn't lose anything. So, hey, a victory is a victory nonetheless. And both these players, man, they are hoarding resources. We'll see if they decide to invest those into anything or not. No, he's got to go for more pylons right now. And I also love how Protoss has more than enough pylons that losing 1 or 2 is actually not going to supply block him at all. We also have an actual legit mothership on the way. Not something you actually see very often ever. Because remember, as Protoss used to just make the mothership at the Nexus. So you'd see it, you know, maybe in like 5% of games or something like that. But now you have to make the mothership core and then the mothership. It's an extra step, thus reducing the amount of times that you actually do see it. This mothership core is now going to be morphing into the most kick-ass unit in the Protoss arsenal. It's not really kick-ass, but man, is it awesome either way. As mothership has arrived. At least momentarily here. And there it is. Kaboom, baby. Lags the game for just half a second, so you know that it is time for Protoss to start having some fun. Mutalisk, man, they are so focused on killing those pylons. I think that they know something that we don't. Protoss, though, is actually now down 2 supply right there. And I love that they turn around to kill the Phoenix, but nothing else. They're going to get out of here right now. Trying to micro these as best as you can is instead just running them into the Void Rays. Both of these players microing to their heart's content. And I gotta say, these Mutalisks actually doing okay, but they're kind of suicidal a little bit. They manage to get away, and then they're like, oh, I just want to feel the pain one more time, and then flies into those units. We do have the Annie and Pulse Crystals on the way. We have Phoenix on the way. But honestly, at this point, I don't know what Arietz can do. He's got lots of anti-air, but is it enough? We are about to find out. He's got to go straight and try and kill his army. The Overseer is here to spot everything. Killing out the Overseers would be huge, but killing out the Fields are even better. Oh, God, the Zealots and Hydra army just runs past each other. One of the weirdest things I think I've ever seen. The Hydras don't know where to go. There's a giant orb in the middle of the map that is blocking everything. Oh my God, the massacre on these Hydras as they attempt to retreat is almost too much for me to bear, but then again, I love watching Zerg units die, so what can I say? They're going to turn around though and hold the line, cleaning up these Zealots almost instantly. If there's one thing Hydras can kill, it is Zealots. These Hydras though are going to get absolutely blasted to pieces. This is not looking good for Arietz, as that is so many dead units right now. And here it comes. There's going to be the GG. Oh no, it's a preemptive GG. You don't do that. You don't do that. That never spells good for you. He is going to go ahead and try and end it. I mean, maybe the premature GG, not all that premature, but it does look like this big Protoss death. Can he call it a death ball if it's flying? Well, I'm going to. There's really no other word for it here. The premature GG, though, we'll see if it's got to be enough to kill it off. This is where Scourge would be quite handy. It does look at this base right now. Is going to get taken out. The Broodlings can't even do anything because not only is everything cloaked, everything is also flying. Speaking of flying, the Beatles are going to swoop in here into the main base, killing off a Carrier and a Tempest. A couple Lings going to be running in here as well. Uh-oh, predatorone realizing maybe I should have left units back at home. He might want to mass recall here. He can easily mass recall half this army. Oh, he decides to recall the entire thing. He's going to recall into the main base. More pylons going down. That is actually almost about to supply block the Protoss player. I feel like his kill-only pylon strategy is slowly catching up and may actually work. This is some next level stuff. Screw killing probes. Screw killing the mothership. It is all about killing pylons. And we do have one swarm host on the way. Which, is there actually any detection on the map? Currently, the answer is no. And right now, man, Arietz going for that kill pylon into one swarm host strategy. I hope you guys are taking notes because this is how it's done. Right now, though, we do have +2 attack, +1 armor. That carrier has 10 kills, 7, 6, 17. And 7, just 2 of them have 17? No, 17, 9, and 7 right there. So many kills on the carriers. They have definitely paid for themselves. Overall resources lost, 15,000 to 5,000. Zerg has money in the bank, but is completely, completely backed into a corner right now, as it does look like the Spore Caller right here trying to do what he can. Does get off lots of shots right there. The one Swarm Host goes down. So that strategy apparently not the way to go. This does look like a lot of dead probes right now. I mean, when there's no pylons left to kill, you might as well go for the probes right now. Although our Protoss player did throw down pylons somewhere. It must be in around the edges of his base. All of a sudden, predatorone realizing that walling in may have been a good option here. Surrounding himself in defensive pylons is kind of like if you're going down the Oregon Trail, you get attacked, you put the wagons in a circle, and then you stand on the outside of them. That is about as effective as this is. As the Lings right here just absolutely crushing through, going to town. All of a sudden, I think predatorone realizing he is in a base race situation versus mass Speedlings. And even though he's at about 10,000 resources, even higher than that ahead on the resources lost, he might just lose outright if these Lings are able to have their way. Keep in mind, these Lings don't have any attack upgrades, so they're going to be killing out these buildings as slow as possible. Having those attack upgrades would definitely make a big difference here, considering the amount of Lings on the field. The Phoenix over here unable to really do anything right now. predatorone, you might want to get some defense back at home. He does have some money to spare. He could actually just throw down a forge with lots of cannons, and if he places those cannons correctly, could actually be able to kill off that army. But at this point, does anyone actually make anything in this game from here on out? I honestly have no idea. The offensive GG, though, just making it that much better. But there's still only a couple buildings left for Zerg here. However, the Zerg has managed to run all the way to the top left side of the base. There are pylons being dropped down. And remember that predatorone has a lot of money right now. I don't know if this base in the bottom right has actually been spotted. No, it hasn't. The Overlords are going to be spotting this a little bit too late, as the Zerglings are way out of position, so they're probably going to have to run all the way down there. He also doesn't see where the army is at, which is currently down on the south side. And it does look like the army will be back in time to defend this. The Overlords will get taken out. And this is actually a substantial amount of Overlords right now, as predatorone yeah, should kill those. That's actually going to supply block him even more severely. We'll see if he decides to go for that or not, or if he's just going to sit back with what he's got. Once again, you know, deciding that killing pylons is the elite strategy. And honestly, you know, pylo lovers everywhere will be quite sad about that. The Phoenix, though, have spotted the Mutalists. The Mutalists are going to die for sure. The Lynx is going to run on by, going directly down to the bottom right side. Why is this army out of position? Not a whole lot left down here. Are there any more probes on the field? There's 10. He's trying to mass recall that short distance and does manage to. The Lynx slowly but surely getting taken out. Our Zerg player throwing down his spawning pool finally. It is still 114 supply to 49. You probably want to leave some stuff back at home to defend predatorone. It's time for a pro tip of the day. Don't do this. Don't move out with your entire fleet right now. You got to leave something back at home for defense. But then again, predatorone has shown he cares little about your measly defense. The Lings right here. Oh, they stopped moving for a second right now. They're going to be running all the way around the map, just trying to bait this army. And the spawning pool, I don't even know if it's going to finish. But guess what? The base down here is still alive. I mean, he's got 3 Evo chambers, which doesn't really... Did he build that hatchery there? Like, he actually rebuilt... I'm pretty sure he rebuilt that hatchery. So, hey, man, whatever it takes. It does look like Queen's going to get taken out right now. That's really the only anti-air of the Zerg right here. So, killing that off is a big deal. He is going to be able to kill off that base in the top left. But guess what? The Lings are pissed. They're going to be moving down to the bottom right side. 38 supplies Zerg. It does look like another Nexus is going to be planted down by predatorone, though, as these players running all over the map. The Nexus will get taken out. The probes actually have time to escape right now if they want to. The carriers, though, are going to be killing off the larva as well as the buildings. I know that the larva are the most important part right now. It does look like the mothership actually going to be teleporting down here by itself. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but there's actually no detection here to spot this Nexus. I think he meant to bring more than just the mothership, but for now, if nothing else, these units are going to be cloaked. That's more money for Protoss. He needs to throw down something, at least have a forge there. He could win by throwing down a forge. If he throws down a forge, he can put cannons down, and he can win the game. Don't spend your time killing larva, man. It is not worth it. He's trying to find more and more bases, though. He doesn't know where they are because, you know, both players have had a town hall the entire time. What I mean by that is a Nexus or a hatchery, which means that it doesn't reveal you to your opponent. Why is the mothership core moving? Why are you moving? Or, excuse me, mothership. The Zerglings over here have burrowed. There's only the one Zergling right there, which is taking damage. Oh, my God. Oh my God, he totally spotted that the mothership is gone, and his guy goes straight for the next tier. All of a sudden, the mothership's like, this is like when a goalie is like, they think it's halftime, and so they go to get some orange juice, but really, it's the game's still live, and they score a goal. That is how awkward this moment is, and it's sticking to true Arietz. Sticking to true Arietz fashion, going straight for the pylons first. Don't want to go that way, buddy. Actually, I guess you do. There's not a whole lot there, although he's still managing to make this worse as all the Lings got to get taken out here. I think that's every single Ling that's got to go down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Arietz at 23 supply. He's got 3 Lings left on the field here. He is going to be making about 10 more, 16 there. predatorone saying, please leave. Oh my God, when have you ever seen a base between 2 bases? predatorone in the top right, also Arietz in the top right, and predatorone in the middle right with the smack talk as well. All of the Lings going down. Killing these overlords is actually important here. Our Zerg player does not have the money to replace these, so he is going to be able to kill off all these overlords right now. And is that enough to actually supply block him? I think that it is, as Overlord Gibbs fly into outer space, which the last Overlord is going to get taken out. Oh, no, he's... Oh, okay. Now he is going to get taken out. Sorry, they're tugging at my heartstrings right now. The mass Ling strategy, though, may actually pay off. He's going to go ahead and get this Nexus, it looks like, as the Protoss army is like, oh my God, do I have to mass recall again? The answer may be yes, as the Lings right now just running around trying to spot any bases they possibly can. He knows about the pylons, so of course he's like, you know what's the most important thing right now to kill off? It is going to be pylons. So he's got to try and kill off these pylons right now, and I got to hand it to him, man. This is like David versus Goliath here. 28 supply to 107. Army supply, 104 to 13 here. This is some amazing Bronze League play right here, as you can see the Void Rays just moving all across the map. Oh no, the Zerglings, but they're on the move command. The carriers are on the move command. The Lings are going to survive. The majority of them will anyways, and the move command right there, keeping the hope and keeping the dream alive. Hashtag believe in the dream, as it does look like the army, though, is going to be moving down the bottom left side. The Overlords trying to find a good place to park themselves. It does look like the Nexus right here will indeed go down. The Lings somehow have +1 attack. I honestly never expected him to get an attack upgrade. That Nexus goes down, and he's still wondering, all right, it hasn't revealed him to me, so he's got something going on. He does know about the pylons, though, so he might as well go ahead and go for that. You can see he can't even spot these units right now. All he can see is the rays of death that are zapping away at him, and he does actually have income right now, pretty good income at that. The drones over here have actually spotted this base. The Lings have really good service area. I mean, every single Ling is contributing to the effort right now, and I gotta say the Protoss mass recalling all the way back to kill off those drones, and there is still a hatchery down here. Does he know about that hatchery? Yes, he does, so we'll be able to kill that one off right now. The Lings over here are just doing everything they possibly can. They need to make sure to go for the probes, and that one probe is still alive. Decides to burrow all of them. I guess he's just doing that to show off at this point. But honestly, Protoss, pro tip of the day, leave the mothership back at home. The Zerg literally cannot kill it. He does not have a lair. He does not have an overseer. But hey, we don't watch Bronze League Heroes to see the right moves made. We watch Bronze League Heroes for Bronze League play, and so far that's exactly what we're going to be seeing here. And if those Lings manage to get up here to the top right side, that could spell disaster. D-I-S-A-S-T-E-R. The disaster. I think I spelled that correctly. Either way, it's going to spell disaster for predatorone. You can just leave your mothership back at the base. You can leave it there. The Lings cannot kill it. If only I could go back in time. If only I could whisper into his ear. I'd probably scare him and give him a heart attack because I'm whispering in his ear. But either way, the Lings right here, they've revealed themselves. I don't know why they unburrowed under that mothership, but these are the... Oh, good! Where are you going, Lings? You don't want to go that way. The missed micro there, taking a little bit of damage on those Lings. The Phoenix actually going to be chasing. What the Phoenix could do is actually Graviton beam these guys, but God, they're fast. Does he decide to do it? No, really the Phoenix are just watching at this point. Even though... Oh, there he goes. He does actually pick up one. And they do burrow right there. Neither of these players actually has detection. We do have a lair finally on the way for Arietz. And remember, Arietz has so much gas in the bank that he doesn't even need to mine it anytime soon. So the fact that he just has drones mining minerals is actually huge. The hatchery is nearly upgraded into that lair tech. The Lings right now trying to figure out what is it I want to do. Time for a pro tip of the day. If you know that your opponent has only these units and you know where they're burrowed, maybe just leave a couple units there to kill them. But hey, what do I know? I'm just some guy. More Lings are on the field though. Do they know about the Nexus in the top right side? No, they do not. They're going to be running around trying to find it. Remember, he hasn't spotted this Nexus just yet. However, the Nexus is vulnerable. Where's the mothership? Where's the mothership? It does have full energy. It needs some mass recall back home, though, if he wants to actually save it right now. And does he decide to do it? Does he recall by himself? He might end up losing that Nexus. I think he's going to. He might be recalling a little bit too late, if at all. And down it goes. More pylons getting taken out by the singular drone here. He read the Arietz hand manual on how to play StarCraft, which is just kill all the pylons. I don't see what the big deal is. The drone trying to take it down right now. There's still enough stuff right here for predatorone to just kill off that base. He hasn't rebuilt his Nexus. He's got to be revealed. The pylons have been revealed. What is this army doing? predatorone, what are you doing? Why is your APM currently at 0? You better not be typing. You better not be typing. No, he's not. He's got to go ahead and start moving out right now. I actually cannot catch my breath. The probe trying to move out to plant down a building. Where's the other probe? Where's another probe? That's the only probe. Oh, with the GG, my friend. With the GG, my friend. The counter BM. And Arietz has managed to do it. Oh my God. Oh, what is the army supply? The army supply is 104 to 22. It's one working to 16. I'm pretty sure I'm short of breath and I need to wrap this video up. Oh, one of the best. Oh God, one of the best Bronze League Hero games I think I've ever seen. I feel like I'm drowning. Oh my God. Okay, everyone calm down. Everyone get back in your seats. It's okay. All right. Well, big thanks to Invicta for finding this gem in the huskyreplays@gmail.com folder. Our email. I can't even think anymore. If you'd like to follow him, his link is down below. If you, okay, hang on, guys. I actually need a breather. That was. People say that esports is not physically demanding. Whew. I feel like I just ran a mile. Not like a quarter mile. I'm super out of shape. I feel like I just ran 300 feet. But regardless, huskyreplays@gmail.com is where you can send your replays. I'm going to give this video a thumbs up. If you want to do that, that is great. This Bronze League Heroes is definitely one of my favorite. It's got players making bad moves. It's got players BMing for no reason. It's got people smack talking. It's got a person able to kill off all the workers, but instead decided to go for the pylons. It's got Zerglings beating Skytoss. Really, it has everything that Bronze League Heroes should have. So, oh god, I'm okay. I gotta go calm down. Ooh, so much adrenaline. All right, hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.